So good morning class and welcome to the session. Everyone, please open the yesterday's notebook and let's get started. Okay, guys, can you see my notebook? एक second. Notebook दिखता है? Okay, so.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So yesterday we had used ARIMA. So basically we did our ACF, PCF plot. We took our log. We saw how to take our differencing and all those things. But at the end, when we were plotting our predicted values, we could see that predicted values were not proper. They were not following the pattern and the magnitude of the original data set, right? And then what did I said? We wrote some statements. I said that problem associated with ARIMA is that it cannot handle seasonality. ARIMA seasonality के लिए बना ही नहीं है. It cannot handle seasonality. And that is why we said that today we would be using our SARIMA. We would be using our SARIMA. Now, so we will, so just run your entire code. Run your entire code so that all your data is clean. Okay, now using SARIMA is very easy. How to use SARIMA? So for using SARIMA, we will use auto ARIMA. Okay, we will use auto ARIMA. So auto ARIMA and whatever values we get from auto ARIMA, just pass them in SARIMA. Itna simple hai. Kuch dimag nahi lagana. So remember, yesterday we have taken the values of P, D and Q and then we did some trial and error. याद आता है सबको? हम लोगों ने कुछ trial and error करा था to where we were changing the value of P and Q to see where we were getting the better model. So basically what auto ARIMA will do, it will run your model various times with different combination and it will give you the best combination. Use that combination and pass it in your SARIMA. That's it. बस उतना ही करना है. इतनी चीजें इंपोर्ट कर लो. Take it from the chat.
So it says no module name Arima.
Take that error message, put it on the Google and see what's the solution. और किसी को error आ रहा है? हाँ तो उसको इंस्टॉल करो ना, पिप इंस्टॉल करो. That is very obvious thing. Error messages आ सकते हैं, but try solving them. अगर फिर भी नहीं हो रहा है, then let me know.
So you had said to run all our previous code, right? But I had an
Yes,
error on
code.
Arima.
See, previous code as in this part, indexing and converting this thing. So previous part, which I'm saying is, if in your case Arima is not running, then if you don't run the previous code as in, at least read the file, convert your month to date time format, index your month. That part I'm saying.
Okay, sir.
You don't need Arima for auto Arima. But at least data conversion and data preparation part you need to do, right? क्लास में जो लोग हैं उनका हो गया, इंस्टॉल हुआ सबका? Okay. Just let me know. Others also, those who are in online, please let me know. And then we'll move ahead.
Not yet, sir. It is installing, sir.
Okay, okay. Let me know once it is installed. एक ऐसा प्लॉट करो सब लोग, and then let's discuss this plot. यहाँ पे कोलन, यहाँ पे कोलन अपन normally the सिर्फ पेपर विद द सॉल्यूशन हम कैसे फाइंड आउट बहुत जल्दी होता है, ठीक है। और यहाँ पे कर देते हैं ना इसको मान करा दो तो जल्दी होता है। Okay, now see, let's discuss this plot. Very simple. See guys, इसके आगे एक लाइन लिख लेना. This plot is just to get the idea about your data. ठीक है? It has nothing to do with your auto ARIMA. It has nothing to do with your SARIMA. If you want, you can skip this step. But sometime this will help you out. And let me tell you what you need to check in this plot. इस प्लॉट में तुम्हें देखना क्या है वो बताता हूं. सब लोग ध्यान से देखना इस प्लॉट को. I'll try to explain it. अच्छा, now it is giving you the 4 plots. Okay, so the first plot, remember you have already created this type of plot yesterday also. It is on the original data without any changes. And the second one, you are seeing the trend. So from this graph you can come to know that your data is in trend, or rather it is in uptrend. Values बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. The main part over here is this one. Can you notice that data from this graph, it is 100% confirmed that your data is seasonal. Your data is seasonal without any doubt. Just to check whether seasonality is there or not, I am doing this thing. So if this is 1950, this is 52, so ये 51 ही होगा. And this would happen 53. This would happen 55. This would happen 57 and 59, so on and so forth. So can you notice that within an year, within 1950 to 51, the values increase and decrease. And then from 51 to 52, again, values increase and decrease. So to get the confirmation, whether your data is seasonal or not, we have built this plot. So 2 things you will come to know from this, whether it is data is seasonal or not. और दूसरी information क्या मिल सकती है? The second information which you can get is period of seasonality. Period of seasonality. So from this thing, can I say that the seasonality period is 1 year, which is nothing but your 12 months in this case. बराबर? तो तुम्हें seasonality का period मिल जाएगा, and you are 100% sure now that your data is seasonal or not. उसका confirmation आ जाएगा. The last one is your residual. Residual is nothing but your kind of your errors. So terms which are not able to explain, you can ignore this one. The main focus would be on the third one, seasonal one. It will confirm you the seasonality is present or not. And if the seasonality is present, it also answers you what is the time period of seasonality. Okay. So I can say time period of seasonality over here is 12. Within 12 months, the values rise and fall. So इस डायग्राम से क्या देखना है? ये सीजनैलिटी का इफेक्ट पता लगाना है बस. ठीक है. Clear, guys? Shall we move ahead? Siddharth, what about you? You were struggling. तुम्हारा हो गया resolve?
Yes,
Siddharth,
sir.
Siddharth, are you getting this plot, Siddharth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. And plot में क्या देखना है वो भी समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. No. Now let's use our AutoArima. AutoArima में हम डाल देंगे integer passenger log. And then I'll say seasonal equal to true. Acha, guys, now everyone please notice one thing. So what is AutoArima? AutoArima is a function which I have already imported. Then what is air passenger log? It is a data after taking a log. Our data is seasonal, so I'm saying seasonality equal to true. And what is the time period of seasonality? Time period of seasonality is 12. So 1 year, which is nothing but your 12 months in this case, right? Because your data is monthly data. Run it and it will take some time. It will run your model with multiple combinations. AutoArima. It will run your model with multiple combinations of P, D, and Q. And at the end, it will give you the best set of values. सब लोग प्लीज रन करो यहाँ पर and I'll just wait. रन हुआ सबका? So
Yes, sir.
basically it is telling you the order and it is telling you the seasonal order. So there most of the people should be getting the same values. There might be a scenario where few people are getting a little bit different values. कोई ऐसा है जिसकी वैल्यूज मेरे से डिफरेंट आ रहा है? सबका इतना ही आ रहा है? 2,0,0 and 0,1,1,12 इतना आ रहा है. Now, what is this? This order is, this is the order of your, can someone guess what is this order? This is the order of P, D, Q. Okay, so this is a best set. And what is this? This is the seasonal order. So if you take the data year on year basis, then it is 2,0,0. And within the year, your data is seasonal also. And it is telling you 0,1,1,12. So this is the order of your P, D, Q, seasonal. Okay. Now, whatever values you get from AutoArima, pass them in Sarima. Pass them in Sarima. So what I'll do is, I'll say model Sarima equal to Sarimax. Sarimax डाल देंगे and क्या डाल देंगे? I'll pass this thing. Order equal to, ये copy करके डाल दो. And seasonal order equal to this. Model created. Created means when you run your fit function, then it would be created model dot fit. Let me say, model का नाम बताओ क्या ले लें? Air passenger model. Air passenger model, and then if you want, you can do your prediction. Dot predict. And let me say spread values. Now you see your predicted values. It gives you the predicted values. Okay. Everyone run your code till line number 378. I know people are not able to understand what are these predicted values. I'll explain them. Okay. So let me explain the line number 375. Everyone please have a look. So Sarimax is the name of the function I have already imported. Air passenger log is the data on which you want to build the model. Order and seasonal order. Whatever values you get from AutoArima, pass them in your Sarima. So at line number 375, you have created the instance. At line number 376, when you run your fit function, your model gets created. You are creating the model, storing it in a variable. And then what you are doing? You are doing your prediction. ठीक है, सब लोग एक सेकंड वापस रुको. So do you notice over here it is doing the prediction from 1949 from the very starting. So I don't want the prediction for 1949. I want the prediction for 1961. 61 के लिए मेरे को prediction चाहिए. So what I will do is I'll say start and end. कहाँ से start करना है और कहाँ पे end करना है. अच्छा, originally how many records were there? Can I say there were 144 records? So I should start from 144 or 145. So I will say start from 144. And 144 plus 12 is how much? 156. 156. Now do you notice it gives you, so 156 was the 62 billion. So let me go till 155. So it gives you the prediction for 1961. Okay. It gives you the prediction for 1961. 144 say 155. Now please go ahead and.
Sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, I am getting error for that installation from means that I have pasted the error there in chat, sir. Actually, I installed the package, means it is installed properly, but it is giving me error, something like that.
Cannot import nplt this from stats model compat numpy. अरे बाप रे बाप, ये क्या error है? Let's see भाई इस error का क्या solution है? कहाँ पे error आ रहा है?
Sir, for that, from install from stats model dot tsa stat space dot sarima, it's that.
नहीं किस लाइन में error आ रहा है? सरीमा में आ रहा है, seasonal decompose में आ रहा है?
So that पूरा तो वो एक साथ है ना सर, तो फिर ऐसा पता नहीं चल रहा।
नहीं तो एक एक करके रन करो ना।
ठीक है।
pip3 install, you need to clean whatever you have. pip uninstall stats model and pip install. ठीक है, तुम ये दो लाइंस रन करो वैष्णवी। pip3 uninstall stat model and then you pip3 install numpy scipy patsy pandas, ये इंस्टॉल करो and then you run this thing. देखो यहाँ पे ग्रीन टिक दिख रहा है, so it means ये solution चल जाना चाहिए। So see Vaishnavi, first of all you run this line, first line, then you run the second line, and then you run the third line.
Okay sir.
ठीक है, ये लिंक मैं भेज रहा हूँ चैट पे, इसको जरा देखो जहाँ पे ग्रीन टिक है। Others, please wait while people are installing it. Guys, क्या हुआ, सबका हो गया? Vaishnavi, is your issue resolved?
No, sir. It is still not means same error it is giving. I tried pasting on it on Anaconda prompt also, but then also it is giving same error, sir.
Correct. So did you try these 3 steps?
Yes, sir. 3 steps I tried.
So at which step it is giving you the error?
Just for stats model means in every line it is showing just for stats model it is giving error.
No. When you run pip3 install stat model, does it gives you error?
No, sir.
तो फिर एरर कहाँ पे आता है?
जब हम वो सर फ्रॉम वाली लाइन रन करते हैं ना तभी एरर आ रहा है सर.
अच्छा, उसके बाद तुमने इंस्टॉलेशन के बाद अपने कर्नल को रीस्टार्ट किया था?
नहीं सर.
एक बार करो. ठीक है, एक बार करो, अदरवाइज जब फ्राइडे को क्लास में आओगे तो तुम्हारा फिर इशू देख सकते हैं. अगर लैपटॉप हाथ में होगा तो आई कैन थिंक ऑफ सम मोर सोल्यूशन.
Yes sir. Okay.
ठीक है. अच्छा गाइस, सो प्रेडिक्टेड वैल्यूज, these values are obviously in log, remember? So let's take an anti log. ठीक है ना? So let's take an anti log. So predicted values 1 कर देते हैं, and let me say np dot exponential, and let's take this thing, predicted values. And let's do the round also. No, not अगर राउंड करने का मन है तो राउंड कर लो. ठीक है ना? Now, do you notice something? Your model has improved by leaps and bounds. At least, can you notice that values are increasing towards the month of June and July, or July and August, and then they are decreasing. Seasonality part देखो उसने handle कर लिया है, दिखता है. Seasonality part handle करता हुआ दिखता है वो, है ना? Now let's do one thing. So from over here, I can say that model has improved a bit, but let's build our plot. Let's build our plot and see. Remember, yesterday we had built this type of plot. वैसा ही एक plot हम यहाँ पे भी build करते हैं. And let's see what happens. So क्या करा था हम लोगों ने? मैं इस सारे कोड को एक नोटपैड पे डाल के नीचे ले आता. So हमने क्या करा था? pd dot data frame कर लिया था. फिर हमने forecasted values कर लिए थे. फिर हमने डेट फॉर प्रेडिक्शन कर लिया था. फिर हमने मंथ को अटैच कर लिया था. फिर मंथ को डेट टाइम फॉर्मेट में कन्वर्ट कर दिया था. फिर इंडेक्स को मंथ में कन्वर्ट कर दिया था. फिर ये कर दिया था. ठीक है. सो df predicted dot equal to forecasted values. forecasted values कहाँ से हैं? predicted values 1. इसको इससे चेंज कर देते हैं. Then df date for prediction, df, and now I think everything should go fine. Now guys, do you notice? So मैं ये पूरा कोड चैट पे रख रहा हूँ. If you are using the same variable names which I have been using, then without any changes, you should be. अच्छा, now everyone please have a look. कोड करते रहना, but पहले यहाँ पे देखो. Compare this plot with the plot which we got yesterday. Can I say that this plot is much better? It is the predictions are capturing the direction also and magnitude also. Within 1 year, they are rising and falling. And on year basis, you can see it is in uptrend. So ये plot अगर तुम किसी को दिखाओगे ना, अपने customer को, कि green original था और red one predicted था, तो वो आराम से मान जाएगा कि तुम्हारा मॉडल सही जा रहा है ना, without any doubt. Now please go ahead and build your plot. This is the advantage of Sarima. सबको ऐसा ग्राफ आ रहा है? Okay. गाइस सबको क्लियर है यहाँ तक? एवरीवन इज क्लियर? एक दूसरा डेटा सेट ले लें. Let's take another data set where we will do a sampling also.
Sir, done, sir. Problem resolved, sir. I restarted all the kernels and then it was resolved, sir.
Okay. Plot आया आखिरी में आपका?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. So कर्नल रीस्टार्ट करने जैसी छोटी चीज तुमने मिस कर दी थी, है? बट कोई
Yes,
बात
sir.
नहीं. Okay. Guys, I have shared one file, CSV file on the chat. Please download it. The file is something like this. जैसा मैं शेयर कर रहा. Guys, can we discuss? See, basically over here, this is the data of restaurant visitors. So how many people are visiting the restaurant? Okay, so you have a date, then you have a weekday. So weekday column is self-explanatory, whether it is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then do you notice there is another column named as holiday? So holiday, in holiday column, you would be having either 0 or 1, either 0 or 1. So 1 indicates that it's a holiday and 0 means it's not a holiday. In the next column, it has given you the name of the holiday. उस दिन छुट्टी थी तो किस लिए छुट्टी थी? छुट्टी का नाम दे दिया. And then you have rest 1, rest 2, rest 3, rest 4, and you have total. So basically that hotel has 4 different chain or 4 different, at 4 different places it has the openings, right? So 4 different places. Suppose कर लो शिवाजी नगर में, एक वाकड़ में, एक विमान नगर में, ऐसा कुछ करके समझ लो. And then you have the total. So if you add these numbers, जरा इन्हें ऐड करो, देखो 296 आता है. लास्ट नीचे देखो, sum comes out to be 296, right? So what is the total? Total is the sum of column E plus column F plus column G plus column H. ठीक है? So basically what we can do is we can ignore column E, F, G, H. We can directly take the column I. We can directly take the column I because it has the total. Now, so I don't know whether this data is in uptrend or seasonal or whatever, but we will try to do the plot. We'll try to do the plot and we'll try to get the information. ये data कैसा है? We have a holiday name also. We have a holiday. Acha, now, do you notice whenever the holiday is coming, what does your brain says? उस दिन ज़्यादा लोग restaurant visit करना चाहिए. More people should visit. So at some places, do you notice whenever the holiday is coming, there is a sudden spike. Numbers थोड़ा सा ऊपर जाते हुए दिख रहे हैं, if not every time. So for example, St. Patrick's Day, previously it was 92 and then it has suddenly gone to 209. 3 गुना लोग बढ़ जाते हैं और 2 गुना at least. Same thing can you notice over here, from 126 it suddenly moves to 271. But जरूरी नहीं है कि हर छुट्टी पे लोग आ रहे हो. So Sunday was Easter and 237 people visited, but on Monday it was a Easter holiday, but number of people have decreased, right? So the data continues, and after some time, so at record number 480, do you notice all the values are null? Values are not present. So basically, why values are not present? Because customer wants you to do the prediction for them. Suppose Carlo, today is 4th or 22nd April 2017. Imagine today's date is this date, which I am marking in yellow. ये आज की date है. So obviously you cannot know about you cannot put the values related to the future. फ्यूचर में कितनी सेल होगी हमें नहीं पता, बट फ्यूचर में किस दिन छुट्टी होगी वो तो पता चल सकता है, राइट? सो बेसिकली कस्टमर इज आस्किंग यू टू डू द प्रेडिक्शन फॉर ऑल दीज डेज एंड ही हैज टोल्ड यू दैट दीज डेज आर योर holidays. These days are your holidays. So when you're doing the prediction, take them as your holidays. Okay. So in this data set, what we will do is we will do our sampling also. We will do our sampling also, and sampling would be random or sequential. Sequential sampling. Sequential sampling. Now please go ahead and read the file. Okay. Acha, one more thing in class. Do you notice that using Sarima X or using Sarima, we can handle seasonality. We can handle seasonality, but can we handle external factors also? External factors also like holiday. क्या holiday handle कर सकते हैं? Can we handle the external factors like holiday? Answer is no. ठीक है, using Sarima, we can handle seasonality, we can handle trend, we can handle uptrend, downtrend, but we cannot handle the holidays or any other external factor. For that, we need what? We need Sarimax. We need our Sarima X. For that, we need our Sarima X. अच्छा, everyone please read the file and file को इस बार थोड़ा differently read करेंगे. सब लोग please yellow option देखो. I am saying index column equal to date and parse date equal to do. सब लोग please एक second यहाँ पे देखो. So what I am doing while reading the file itself, I am saying take your date column as index. Can you notice your date column has become as your index column? ठीक है. So instead of creating that date column as index later on, file को read करते time उसको index में create कर लो. Index column as date and parse date equal to true. So I am doing my parsing of the dates because there are many columns which can be taken as the date format. So I'm parsing my dates as true. Then run your null function. Guys, can you notice at the end you are getting some nulls? ये null सबको समझ में आ रहा है क्यों nulls आ रहा है? Why? Because this data was purposefully left blank. It was purposefully left blank. These are your future records, so you don't have them. So let's do one thing. What I'll do is I'll say RV is equal to RV dot drop NA. Nulls को remove कर दो. And सब लोग प्लीज थोड़ा जल्दी कोड करने की कोशिश करो. Remove your nulls and your shape should be something like this. 478, 8. सबका शेप इतना आ रहा है गाइस? Shall we move ahead? जो लोग ऑनलाइन में हैं प्लीज बताओ.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So as of now there is nothing much we have done, but we are going to do. अच्छा. PLT dot figure. Let me say fixed size equal to something 10, 10 and PLT dot plot and then I'll say RV. सब लोग प्लीज एक सेकंड यहाँ पे देखना. What is RV? RV is the name of my data frame. What is the total? Total is the value which we are concerned with. So what I'm doing is I'm saying PLT dot figure import matplotlib dot pyplot as PLT. एक फिगर साइज बनाया और उसमें हमने डाला RV dot total TOTAL. So एक प्लॉट आता हुआ दिखता है. Let's do one thing. इस प्लॉट का ये चेंज अगर करें तो नहीं, आई थिंक वैसा वर्सा करना चाहिए. 16, 10. हाँ, एक प्लॉट हमने क्रिएट किया यार. 16, 10 भी ज्यादा बड़ा लग रहा है, थोड़ा छोटा करता. ये सही लग रहा है. ओके.
So how do you know which fig size?
Trial and error.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So there is no right and wrong answer. Whichever size suits you or looks good to your eyes, try taking it. So over here, I have reduced the dimension on my y-axis. I have increased the dimension on my x-axis so that so many numbers can be accommodated in the page.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So from this graph, guys, can I say data is almost stationary? Leaving few spikes जहां पे छुट्टी आ रही होगी, seems to be almost stationary. ठीक है. So if you travel on the x-axis, neither your mean is changing much, neither your variance is changing much. And from this data set, we can also say that कि हाँ, data seems to be seasonal. Values ऊपर नीचे जा रही हैं. And see, normally when you are building a model, na, you would have a basic idea whether the seasonality is there or not. See, restaurant data is going to be seasonal. The values are bound to increase towards your weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday values increase करेंगे और Monday, Tuesday में वो decrease कर जाएंगे. So data would be seasonal within a period of 1 week. ठीक है ना? So over here also you can get an idea from this diagram, but we will do some more diagrams also. Acha, what is the name of my holiday column? Name of my holiday column is this much. So RV dot holiday equal to 1. So what will this do, guys? This will extract all the holidays. ये सारे holidays को extract कर रहा है. So what is holiday? Holiday is the name of your column. Equal to 1 means this. And if I say dot index, let me not do over here. Everyone please have a look. So at line number 397, can I say I am getting one data frame? सब लोग agree करते हैं? At line number 397, it is a data frame. So if over here, if I say dot index, can you notice I am extracting all the dates where holiday is occurring? ये देखो 2016-0101, is it the same date over here? Then you have 2016-0118, is it the same date over here? Correct. So basically what I have done, I have write one comment, extracted the dates where holiday is coming. Okay. And if you want, you can comment this first line. This was just for explanation purpose. And इसको एक वेरिएबल में स्टोर कर लो, इंडेक्स अंडरस्कोर पोजीशन. Sorry, my mistake. So extracting the dates where holiday is coming. Acha, in this graph, the graph at line number 93, 96, everyone please listen carefully. In this graph, I don't come to know where the holiday is coming. इसमें holiday जैसा तो कुछ दिखती नहीं रहा, right? Even holiday is being shown, but as a person, you cannot make it out which day is a holiday. You cannot. So now what I'll do is I'll try to show the same thing.
PhD.speaker.
क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है भाई इसको? X equal to day. for day in index position, x equal to day, color equal to red. This RV dot total. RV is your restaurant visitors and total ये है. ठीक है, क्या इशू आ रहा है? उस सेल में नहीं चल रहा है, नीचे वाले सेल में चल रहा है. ठीक है. अच्छा, बिफोर यू ड्रॉ दिस प्लॉट और वॉट एवर गाइस, सब लोग प्लीज एक सेकंड यहाँ पे देखो. व्हाट इज आरवी? आरवी इज द नेम ऑफ योर डेटा फ्रेम. टोटल इज द नेम ऑफ योर कॉलम. देन फिगर साइज यू ऑलरेडी नो. आई एम सेइंग फॉर डे इन इंडेक्स पोजीशन. व्हाट इज इंडेक्स पोजीशन? Index position is the variable where you are storing the dates where the holiday is coming. So for loop सबको याद आता है ना? So the value of day will start from 2016 0101 and it will go till 2017 0417. एक एक value लेगा and I am saying x equal to day and color equal to red. And what is this alpha? Alpha is, सब लोग please ध्यान से देखो, what is alpha? So let me say from 0.3 I have taken at 0.9. क्या करा उसने? It is only changing the color or darkness of the color. So let me say 0.1. देखो वो background में जाता है. So with little bit trial and error, you can choose the value whichever suits you. Now, basically, so what you are getting a red line or orange line wherever the holiday is coming. हमने क्या करा है? हमने एक लाइन को ड्रॉ करा है wherever the holiday is coming. And if you notice, is holiday, is this red line coinciding with your spikes? जब जब छुट्टी आ रही तब तब वैल्यूज बढ़ते हुए दिख रहे हैं. जब जब छुट्टी आ रही तो वैल्यूज बढ़ते हुए दिख रहे हैं. सिर्फ इतना देखो. If I take this thing, put it on the paint window for more discussion.
So how did you get rid of the error?
एक सेकंड पहले यहाँ पे देखो. See, wherever your holidays are coming, holidays are marked in your red color. All these are your holidays. All these are your holidays which are marked in red color or orange color. And wherever the holidays are coming, if not every time, but most of the time, do you notice the spike is coming? ये देखो, यहाँ पे देखो, value suddenly बढ़ जाती है. Values are suddenly increasing. If not every time, then many a times. So basically from this plot, what do I want to show? I want to show that whenever holidays are coming, values suddenly increase. Values suddenly increase, which also means that while doing the forecasting, I need to take care of holidays. छुट्टियों का ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा जब फोरकास्टिंग कर रहा हूं. ठीक है ना? इतनी बात सबको समझ में आ रही है? Now, how did I resolve the error? Error resolve पता नहीं कैसे हुआ. मैंने बस ऊपर वाला कोड नीचे पेस्ट कर दिया और एरर रिजॉल्व हो गया था. ठीक है, तो कुछ तो इशू था. फिगर साइज, हाँ ठीक है, फिगर साइज को ज्यादा हो गया. टेक दिस कोड फ्रॉम द चैट विंडो. ठीक है, सो राइट अ कमेंट. दिस ग्राफ is just to show the impact of holidays on the sales. छुट्टियों का कुछ इम्पैक्ट है, बस वो दिखाने की कोशिश, ज्यादा कुछ नहीं. 5 मिनट और कर लो and then I'll announce the break. अच्छा, now do you remember we have imported a seasonal decompose? हमने seasonal decompose import किया था. इसका यूज कर लें seasonal decompose का एक बार और. Seasonal decompose, on which data do you want to decompose? RV dot total, and let me say इसकी values को store कर लो. Seasonal, and then you say RV underscore seasonal dot plot. Okay. So from this data, also if you check the seasonal graph, guys, do you notice the values increase and then they decrease? So from the third plot, we can say that now we are 100% sure that data has seasonality. Data has seasonality. We are 100% sure. इसको अगर मैं कुछ ऐसा करूं, देखो, so data has seasonality. Shall we move ahead? So how many records we are having? We are having 478 records. Let's do the sequential sampling on our data. So sequential sampling करने के लिए we don't need to import train test snippet. What we can do is we can take top few 80%, 90% in our train and last few in our test. So I'll say equal to RV dot ilog, and let's take 0:450. Out of 478 records, let's take 450 in our train data. And then similarly, I can say 450:479 in our test data. So sequential sampling. सबको sampling समझ में आ रही है? Random sampling is a crime. So out of 478 record, I have taken first 450 in our train and last few in our test data. ठीक है? So we will build our model on train and we will do, इस पे हम लोग कर देंगे model build. And over here, we will evaluate the model. Let's run the auto ARIMA, and whatever values we get, we will pass in ARIMA. ठीक है ना? वही सेम चीज जो अभी करी थी थोड़ी देर पहले. Let's run our auto ARIMA. So what I'll do is I'll say auto ARIMA, and this time auto ARIMA run कर देंगे train RV पे. Train RV, and और क्या करा था हमने? Seasonal equal to true. And guys, इस बार m को 12 की बजाय क्या कर दें? 7 कर दें, because within 1 week data is moving up and moving down. अरे क्या प्रॉब्लम है? अच्छा नहीं, train RV and dot total. Seasonal true m equal to 7. बस 2 लाइन और रन कर दो and then you take it. Guys, ना एक सेकंड सब लोग प्लीज see everyone please stop एक second. So basically at line number 423 what I have done, I have passed my train RV, but normally if you read the documentation says that when you are running your auto ARIMA, don't run your auto ARIMA on train and test, run your ARIMA on your entire data. So इसको पूरे entire पे run करो and whatever values you get. So basically auto ARIMA you are not building the model you are building in SARIMA. So in SARIMA I will pass train only, but let's build our model. Let's find the value of P, D and Q using our entire data. So order is 0, 0, 0. यहाँ पे order 0, 0, 0 आ गया. Okay.
Sir,
And
mine
then
is coming
seasonal.
1, 0, 0.
Okay, ठीक है तो 1, 0, 0 ही रख लेते हैं, ठीक है ना? So basically 0, 0, 0 doesn't make much sense, but if you want you can pass it. I'm changing the values a bit. So अगर किसी को 0, 0 पास करने के मन है तो 0, 0 पास कर लो. I'm not that much worried. You can pass 0, 0. So predictions have been done.
Sir, sir,
सर बाहेर गेलं काय?
ओके, सबका हुआ यहाँ तक? ऑनलाइन फोक्स, किसी को कुछ
Yes.
तो एरर आ रही थी?
sir,
Dhruv, is your error resolved?
Yes, sir, it's resolved.
Okay, ठीक है.
sir,
Yes,
why
sir.
did you take 477? It's 499, na, sir. 450 to 499.
499 है. अच्छा, एक सेकंड देख लेते हैं. देखो, टेस्ट आरवी. लेट्स सी टेस्ट
Test
आरवी.
we take.
टेस्ट आरवी में कहाँ तक डेट जा रहा है? डेट जा रहा है 2017-04-22. 2017-04-22. ठीक तो है? See, don't get confused. Over here, if I take, instead of 479, if I take 10,000 also, then also it will not give any error. Do you know that this thing in pandas?
Yes, sir. Yes.
ठीक है? So मैंने 479 एक higher number डाल दिया. ठीक है? So it should not impact it. So basically, now what? See, remember the essence of our sampling. What is the main essence of sampling? So that I can compare my predicted values with the known values. वही तो है. So as of now, test, can we say that test TV, this will contain my actual values and the predicted contains my predicted values, forecasted values. So now I can find my MSC, RMSC, and later on if I create one more model, I can compare them whether model is improving or not. ठीक है ना? So let's evaluate our model. ठीक है ना? So I hope this part is clear to everyone. So for evaluating the model, first of all, what I'll do, I'll find the error. What is error? Error is nothing but difference between predicted, difference between your actual and the predicted values. So actual values कहाँ से आएंगे? सब लोग please देखो. Actual values can I say will come from your total? बराबर? इसी से आएंगे actual. And predicted values you already have. And this time you don't need to take any anti-log and whatever, because anti-log was taken because previously I had taken log, but इस बार हमने कोई log work लिया. So this is your error. Now let me say MSC for model 1. What is MSC? MSC is nothing but NP dot mean, NP dot square, SQ, NP dot square, and then you can pass your error. इतना आ गया. ठीक है, सबको समझ में आ रहा है? And this MSC, everyone again have a look. This MSC or this model was created without using the holidays. Holidays को हम लोग ने separately handle नहीं किया, दिखता है? So basically in Sarima X, I had only handled Sarima part. X वाले part का हमने use नहीं किया अभी तक, बाद में करेंगे. ठीक है? So as of now, I have just taught you Sarima. X factor आना बाकी है, और हमें पता है जैसे ही X factor लाइफ में आता है, लाइफ अच्छी हो जाती है. अच्छी बुरी तो अलग की बात है, लेकिन कुछ हो जरूर जाता है. ठीक है, सब लोग प्लीज यहाँ तक करो. And guys, please start putting your MSc value on the chat window. Let me have a look. सबकी value वैसे तो ऐसी आनी चाहिए, almost little bit here and there. Guys, सबका आ रहा है MSc? एक्चुअली ये नाम मैंने ना कुछ अलग हो गया ना, टीवी हो गया. इट शुड हैव बीन आरवी ना, आरवी नाम होना चाहिए था ना. टीवी नाम थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज, बड़ा ऑड सा लग रहा है. बट क्यों ये टीवी हो गया? आई थिंक आर एंड टी आजू बाजू थे, सो इस वजह से ऐसा हो गया. ठीक है, ट्रेन आरवी. ठीक है, सो आई मेड दैट. So if you want, you can just keep it as TV itself. I have changed it to RV. Test RV कर लिया ना मैंने. हाँ, test RV. Not total. Let me say marker. Start. Green डाल देते हैं. Labor equal to actual test. ओके गाइस, सब लोग प्लीज यहाँ पे एक सेकंड देखो. लास्ट पीपल, डोंट डू एनी कोडिंग, सिर्फ यहाँ पे देखने की कोशिश करो. वॉट एवर आई वॉन्ट टू एक्सप्लेन. सो वॉट आई हैव डन इज टेस्ट टीवी इज द एक्चुअल वैल्यूज, total, marker equal to star, whatever, color equal to green. So actual and the predicted value. So if you notice that red one is your predicted and the green one is your actual. So in your predicted also, can you notice it has captured the seasonality? The red line is also going up and down and it is following the green line. But sometimes the green line is stopping below the, or red line is stopping below the green line, and sometimes it is going up. But over here in this diagram also, we cannot identify the holidays. Holidays हम लोग अभी भी देख नहीं पा रहे. Okay. Now what I will do is, remember how did we find the holidays? For finding the holidays, we have taken something like this. We have taken this thing, correct? Now let's do one thing. मैं इसको कॉपी करूंगा और यहां पे डाल दूंगा just before this plot. This time I want holidays on my test data because this plot is on my test data. So what I'll do, I'll say RV and what is the name of my test data? Test RV. So what I'll do is, instead of RV, what I'll do is I'll say test RV dot holiday index. So basically in your test data, there are 3 holidays: 14th of April, 16th of April, and 17th of April. So let's plot these 3 holidays. So what I'll do is I'll say PLT dot AXV line, vertical line. I'll plot my AXV line, and then I'll say X equal to this one. And let me say color equal to yellow. फिर क्या करेंगे, इसी लाइन को 3 बार और डाल देंगे, 2 बार और हर बार इसका डेट चेंज कर देंगे. So 14 की बजाय 16, and then you have 17. Now, so do you notice that 3 yellow lines are coming? And what these 3 yellow lines are indicating? These 3 yellow lines are indicating my holidays. So normally, when holidays come, there should be sudden increase in the values. Barabar? There should be a sudden increase in the values. That is your number of visitors. जो visitors restaurant जा रहे हैं वो suddenly बढ़ जाते हैं. So the same thing. Let's check if the same thing is shown in our predicted values. क्या ये सेम चीज हमारे predicted values में दिखाई देती है? That whenever holidays come, is there a sudden increase in our values? ग्राफ तुम लोग के सामने है और जरा मेरे को बताओ, क्या ऐसा होता हुआ दिखता है? हाँ या ना? आंसर इज ना. ठीक है, जिसको अभी भी समझ में नहीं आया, वैसे इसमें समझाने ऐसी कोई चीज नहीं है, सिर्फ ग्राफ को ध्यान से देखना है और समझ में आ जाएगा. बट स्टिल आई नो दैट few people might be struggling. Try understanding is this graph, and then probably you can take a break. See guys, everyone please focus. Paint window दिखता है? Now, where is your holidays? Your holidays are on your yellow line. So this is your holiday. This is again your holiday. And this is also your holiday. Now, where is your predicted value? Predicted value is nothing but in your red. So your predicted value is this much. On holiday one, this is your predicted value and this is your actual value. Now, do you notice the predicted value is much below your actual value, which means your prediction is not able to give a sudden spike. On the next day, this is your holiday, then this is your actual value. The green is nothing but your actual. And can you notice if this is your actual, then predicted is only this much. Red one is your predicted value. देखो ना, red predicted है. So on 2017-04-17, the predicted value is much less than. So predicted value is around 75 and actual value is कुछ तो और जा रही है 150 or whatever जो भी जा रही है. And same thing can you notice on this yellow line. This is your actual value. Actual value green में है भाई. And this is your predicted value. And अगर ग्राफ से उतना समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो तुम लोग मैनुअली डेटा को देख सकते हो. मैनुअली डेटा कैसे देखोगे? डेटा तो तुम्हारे सामने ही है भाई, उसको जाके देख लो. So where are the holidays, guys? Holidays कहाँ पे आ रहे हैं? 2017 0414 0414. What is the actual value? No, this is the predicted value, na? So what is the actual value? Let me do one thing. Test RV. Test RV dot total. So when is the holiday? Holiday is on 14th of April. On 14th of April, what is the actual value? Actual value is 221. And what is the predicted value? Predicted value is only 145. तो यहाँ से भी हमें पता चल रहा है that holiday वाले दिन prediction सही नहीं जा रहा है. Which is the next holiday? Next holiday is on your 16th of April. 16th of April, what is the actual value? 253. On 16th April, actual value is 253. What is the predicted value? 174. Next holiday कब आ रही है? 17th of April. 17th of April, the actual value is 140. What is the predicted value? 90. काफी difference है. So it means now will people agree if I make this statement that this model is not able to handle the holidays. It is able to handle the seasonality, but it is not able to handle the external factors like your holidays, because holiday तो suddenly आ रहा है ना? Holiday कोई बता के तो आता नहीं है. So either you check your data manually or you build this graph. So purpose of this graph is to showcase the very same thing. इस code को chat पे डाल लो. If you want, you can take it from the chat.
So Sarima X will be able to handle holidays.
Yes, no, see, don't get confused. I have used the function Sarima X. Function तो मैंने Sarima X ही use किया है. But over there, I haven't passed the variable. I haven't passed the hyperparameter which can handle the external factor. So this EXOG handles your external factor. So take your break, and after break, I will use the same function Sarima X, but I will pass so the way I have passed the seasonal order, similarly I'll pass the order of external factor. External factors कौन-कौन से हैं? हम model को बताएंगे. I'll tell the model which are the external factors, and then probably it can handle the external things also. ठीक है? Is everyone clear till this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so take your कितनी देर का ब्रेक चाहिए भाई लोगों, बहनों? अच्छा चलो 20 मिनट का ब्रेक ले लो. ठीक है, तुम लोग से पूछने बैठूंगा, तुम लोग एक घंटा भी बोल देते हो. ठीक है, 20 मिनट का ब्रेक ले लो. टेक 20 मिनट्स ब्रेक. ट्राई कमिंग अराउंड 11:05 के आसपास की कोशिश करो. ठीक है ना? टेक 20 मिनट्स ब्रेक, एंड आफ्टर ब्रेक लेट्स इंट्रोड्यूस आवर एक्स फैक्टर. ठीक है. Okay, guys. So I hope everyone is back. Let's get started. Acha. So, those who are in online, guys, can they hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thanks for confirming. Acha. Now, before the break, we have seen that our model was not able to handle the external factors. It was not able to handle the holidays. Now, this time, what I'll do is, so previously when I ran the model Auto Arima, मैंने कुछ ऐसे run किया था. This time, when I'll run my model, I'll use my exogenous factor. So I'll use this factor, exogenous factors का मैं use करूँगा. इसमें options में नहीं दिखा रहा है. अच्छा. So what I have done is I have set exogenous equal to holidays. ठीक है, तुम लोग ये कोड मत रन करो अभी. Let me first explain you. So check the code at line number 452, everyone. What is RB? It is a data frame. What is holiday? It is the name of the column. So for example, if I run the type RB and if I say holiday, तो ये क्या आएगा? Can you notice it is a series? But if I run this thing, if I run type this thing, do you notice it is a data frame? It is a data frame. So while running my model, what I am doing, holiday is one external factor. ठीक है ना? Holiday is one of the external factor. But in some another data set, there can be more than one external factor. ठीक है ना? एक से ज्यादा external factors भी तो हो सकते हैं. ठीक है? So what I am doing is whenever you are passing your external factors, always pass it in a data frame format, because data frame format में, so for example, let me say rb.head. rb.head. So for example, holiday, or if you want, you can pass your weekday or whatever. More than one column can also act as your external factor. So whenever you are passing your external factor, pass it in your data frame format. Data frame format कैसे आएगा? Using your double bracket. ठीक है? सबको तो समझ में आ रहा है? जब तुम single bracket लोगे, it would be a series. When you take double bracket, it would be a data frame. And the input to this function is your data frame and not your series. Okay? Because there can be more than one external factors. Now everything is same. Whatever values I have got in AutoArima, I will pass it in where? Sarima. Let me say model 2. Model 2 is equal to Sarima X train RB. Then order is 1, 0, 0. Seasonal order is 1, 0, 7. And I'll say X Jonius equal to instead of RV, train RV. And then if you want, you can see your predicted values. So everything is same. Only thing is I have added one external factor. किसी को error आ रहा है, I am expecting few people might get an error. So, कोई issue? नहीं. It means तुमने कुछ values miss कर दी. Predicted values should change according to me. अच्छा नहीं, predicted में ना हमें क्या डालना पड़ेगा? हाँ ठीक है, my mistake. So when you are doing the prediction ना, you need to tell X Jonius equal to test RV. ये मेरी mistake है. Okay. While doing the prediction also, you need to tell when are the holidays. Otherwise, उसको नहीं पता holidays कब है. X Jonius equal to test RV holidays. आप जरा check करो. So good point, very good point. Let me know once you guys have done. Online folks, guys. Vaishnavi, Shashank, Rupesh, Dhruv, मुझे तो पता नहीं
Yes,
कौन-
sir. Done.
Yes, sir. Done.
Done? Okay.
Yes,
ठीक है,
sir.
guys, let's do one thing. Now everyone please just stop whatever you guys were doing. So basically before break I had built my model. Please पीछे बात नहीं करो. 1 second. Before break I have built the model without using the external factor. और इस बार हमने क्या डाला है? External factor डाला, right? And so when I am using the external factor, my assumption is or my aim was so that my model is able to do better or give better prediction for holidays. So one of the thing is either you can build a plot or other is you can compare them manually also. Okay. So for what is this thing? This is after your extraneous. What is your actual value? Actual value is something like this. Okay. And holidays कब कब आ रही थी? Holiday was on 14th April, 16th April and 17th April. So let's compare. So on 14th April, the actual value was 221. Now let's see what is the predicted value after your external. 145. पहले कितनी थी? 221. So कुछ ज्यादा improvement आता हुआ नहीं दिख रहा है. And then 16th April, it was 253. 16th April, it is still lagging. क्यों ऐसा lag कर रहा है? 174. Values अभी भी same है क्या guys? Values अभी भी same क्यों आ रही है? Values अभी भी same क्यों आ रही है? Now this is amazing. I think ये external factor उसने सही से लिया नहीं है. नहीं, रिजल्ट में तो नहीं आएगा. सरी मैक्स में कुछ तो इशू आ रहा है. अच्छा, उसने वार्निंग देके एंड कर दिया था. आई थिंक EXOG यूज करना पड़ेगा हमें. इंस्टेड ऑफ एक्सोनियस लेट्स यूज EXOG. यहाँ पे एरर दे देता है तो यहाँ पे भी EXOG ही फिर यूज करना पड़ेगा. हाँ, नाउ आई थिंक वैल्यूज हैव चेंज. गाइस सब लोग प्लीज चेंज करो. इंस्टेड ऑफ EXONIOUS, सो use your EXOG because यहाँ पे हमें EXOG ही आ रहा है. ठीक है ना? Use your EXOG extraneous. Everyone please make a change. यहाँ पे भी वैसे कर दे. हर जगह EXOG कर दो. Let's see what happens. सबने चेंज किया? Everyone has changed. So again I am repeating, instead of writing full exogenous, write it as EXO G, and nothing more. Now let's compare. So when was the holiday? बार बार भूल जा रहा हूँ. Holiday was on 14th April, 16th April, and 17th April. So on 14th April, the actual value was 221. So 221. On 14th April, the predicted value is 207. अब देखो मॉडल अच्छा हुआ दिख रहा है. On 16th April, the actual value was 253. On 16th April, the value is 238 now. On 17th April, the value was 140. The predicted value is 149. Okay. Another thing which we can do is, what was the MSC previously, guys? MSC हमने निकाला था ना? कितना आया था MSC? What was the MSC? MSC was 875. Now let's compare our MSC again. So let me do one thing. So let me say MSC in the second model equal to, or let me first find the error. Na? Error 2 equal to. So how would we find the error? For finding the error, we will say RV underscore test. Test RV है. Test RV dot total minus predicted value. ठीक है, this is my error. And MSC2 equal to NP dot mean, NP dot square. फिर हम क्या कर लेंगे? Error 2. Can you notice MSC previously, before considering the holiday, MSC was 875. Now it has gone down to 359. So can you notice a big improvement is coming in your model? And we know that lower the MSC, better is the model. So highly improve कर गया, 50% से भी ज़्यादा reduce कर गया, है ना? Another thing, so basically you can write MSC is reducing after taking care of holidays, which implies model has improved. Which implies model has improved. Achha, now just for comparison, let's do one thing. Let's create a data frame. Data frame is equal to PD dot PD dot data frame df2 original predicted without holidays predicted with holidays. Okay. Test RV dot total. And what was your prediction? Spread RV. And this is your predicted values. DF2. Now, छुट्टियां किस किस दिन आ रही थी? 14 तारीख को, 16 तारीख को और 17 तारीख को. Now, can you notice the second column is without holiday, the last column is with holiday. So see these, see this value. Can you notice? Without holiday, it was predicting only 145. Now it is predicting 207. On 16th, again, it was a holiday. Original value was 253. Without holiday, it was predicting 174. With holiday, it is predicting 238. Can you notice a big improvement? 17th was again a holiday. Original value was 140. Without holiday, it predicted just 90. And after holidays, it is predicting 149. So from this data set also, it is 100% proven that after considering our extraneous, our model has improved. So line number 478, 479 are just for explanation purpose. If you want, you code it. If you want, you ignore it. कोई जरूरत भी नहीं है अगर नहीं माने तो, बट अगर करोगे तो अच्छा. Okay, now just confirm once everyone has created this data frame, especially those who are in online. I want some feedback from their side.
So can you go a little above? I'm getting an error.
Okay.
Little more. Thank you.
Sir, I'm getting error in that model Sarima X line, that indices of indog and xdog are not aligned.
Which line? Line number 469, 470 कहाँ पे error आ रहा है?
Sir, 470.
470.
Yes,
So
sir.
यहाँ पे आपने क्या पास किया? ट्रेन आरवी पास किया?
Yes, sir.
अपना code, put your code on the chat window for line corresponding to line number 470. Let's see.
Oh, 1 second, sir.
Somewhere some typo error you have made. Otherwise, you should not get an error.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
So while building the model, Vaishnavi, pass your extraneous as train. While doing the prediction, pass your extraneous as your test.
Yes.
So can you go on DF2? I'm getting an error on 479. Type object does not support item assignment.
Prathamesh. प्रथमेश आउटपुट दाखव.
सबका आ गया फाइनली? किसी ने ग्राफ बनाने की कोशिश करी ऑन द वेरी सेम ग्राफ?
Yes, sir.
Try creating the very same graph. Only changes, क्या change करना है? Instead of predicted RV, just put your predicted values EXOG. And now probably if you see the difference between the red and the green one is very less. Compare this graph with your earlier graph. Can you notice the difference between red? Focus on only on these 3 lines जो मैंने यहाँ पे रखी. सिर्फ इन 3 लाइन पे ध्यान दो. ठीक है. Anyway, from this data frame, the data frame which we have created, this data frame also proves beyond any doubt that after considering your holidays, the prediction for holidays has improved. And if you want, you can show it in the graph also. You can show it in the graph also. से ऊपर वाला कोड कॉपी करो एंड यहाँ पे चेंज कर दो प्रेडिक्टेड वैल्यूज. ठीक है.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay, so I think this probably brings end to the time series, the main coding part and the theory part. So at the end, so we have taken 2 data set. In the first data set, I did not do any sampling. And then later on, I introduced the sampling. I have introduced your model building using your auto ARIMA, find the values, pass it in your SARIMA. If you want to handle extraneous factor, you can pass your extraneous factor. Do your prediction. If you want to build the plots, build your plots. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I'll share some of the data sets to you guys ताकि तुम लोग घर पे प्रैक्टिस कर सको. ठीक है. मैं कई सारे डेटा सेट शेयर करने की कोशिश करता हूँ. Okay, so I've shared few data set and don't go by the name. As a data scientist, चाहे beer हो चाहे alcohol हो, हमारे लिए सब same है, ठीक है ना? So don't be take otherwise, है ना? So there are other data sets also. Try building your model. Okay. So I'm trying to see if I can share you some data set where exogenous factors are there, but probably ऐसा दिख नहीं रहा है मेरे को. Rust and Vistas जो सबसे complicated था मैंने already handle कर लिया है. ठीक है. So probably time series is coming to an end. Now, what we will do is one small thing is left. Okay. See, so we will stop over here, but let me build the agenda for the next class. So till this time, how did we check the stationarity, guys? Stationarity कैसे check करी हम लोगों ने? How did we check our stationarity? Can I say using our plot graphical techniques? We have used our graphical techniques, yes, right? Okay, so I will say this is the best one. Yeah, the best है graphical, but there are statistical tests also. The statistical test to check the stationarity. Okay, statistical test to check the stationarity, and the two of the best known, and then the number of tests to check stationarity are many. लोग अपना अपना टेस्ट करते रहते हैं और अपने नाम से पब्लिश कर देते हैं. ठीक है, तो तुम लोग चाहना तो तुम लोग भी कुछ मेथड डिजाइन करके पब्लिश कर देना. अगर लोगों को अच्छा लगेगा तो लोग यूज करेंगे. ठीक है, बट द बेस्ट वन आर ADF टेस्ट, which is your Dickey-Fuller test, augmented Dickey-Fuller test. ये टेस्ट का नाम इसी इंसान से आ रहा है. And another one is your KPSS test. These are your statistical tests. They will give you answer in. कोई भी statistical test अपना आंसर कैसे देता है? हाँ, जोर से बोलो. P value में देता है. Yes, absolutely right. Statistical test give your answers in P values. Okay. So in next class we will do our statistical test to check the stationarity. You may use it, you may not use it, but try remembering it, because हो सकता है कहीं इंटरव्यू में कोई पूछ ही ले कि how would you check the stationarity. Then there are three answers to it. One is you can build your plot, another is you can use ADF, and another is you can use your KPSS test. ठीक है ना? So in next class we will see this thing. So doing these tests will not take more than 1 hour. 1 घंटा बहुत हो गया, because there is not much theory. We will just invoke the function and we'll run them. And then in next class हम क्या करने वाले हैं? कोई गेस कर सकता है क्या बोलने वाला हूँ? न्यूरल नेटवर्क स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं. न्यूरल नेटवर्क will start. So the last part of your data science will start. ठीक है? And guys, neural network की theory would be very much complicated. I'll not say complicated, but it would be huge amount of coding, and थोड़ा तो complicated होगी. And so I will suggest please don't miss the neural network theory. अगर एक बार तुमने theory miss कर दी तो आगे कुछ समझ में आएगा नहीं. Coding part तो बिल्कुल समझ में नहीं आएगा, because coding would be entirely based upon your theory. ठीक है? So try not missing it, and because if you try to learn it from outside, तो तुम जितने ज्यादा वीडियो देखोगे YouTube पे उतना ज्यादा कंफ्यूज होते चले जाओगे. ठीक है, तो एक बार एक बेसिक बेस बना लेना, and then probably you watch any other video if you want to watch. ठीक है ना? So tomorrow, so next class, that is your Friday. we will cover this part, neural network. And in neural network, basically, we will do our MLP, multi-layer perceptron. फिर हम CNN करेंगे, जहाँ पे images आ जाएंगे, convolutionals. Then we will do our RNN. RNN का छोटा भाई होगा LSTM. छोटा भाई कह लो या बड़ा भाई कह लो, LSTM. And then probably things will come to an end. फिर न्यूरल नेटवर्क जब भी हो जाएगा तो हम लोग करेंगे OpenCV. And then what we will do, we will combine OpenCV with CNN. Yeah. So I am thinking the basic theory will take 2 classes, 7 to 8 hours, and coding will take another 2 classes. So first part itself may take 1 week. CNN will take 2 days. RNN will take 2 days. So 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 7, 8. And OpenCV में let's say मान लिया हमने 3 classes, 8 और plus 3, 11. ठीक है, so I think within 2 to 3 weeks तुम्हारा syllabus खत्म होने को आएगा, ठीक है?
So
And then probably
car network.
Then your एक छोटी सी चीज बची हुई ना, your boosting है, कुछ gradient boosting वगैरह, तो probably एक class मान लो उसके लिए, तो 13 to 14 classes and things will come to end. Yes, someone was saying something. Please continue. क्या बोल
Are
रहे
you
थे?
going to teach us R programming?
आर प्रोग्रामिंग क्या तुम लोग बार बार क्यों बोल रहे हो? आर प्रोग्रामिंग जब पहले पाइथन हो जाएगा तब हम सोचेंगे क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है, ठीक है? सो आई विल नेवर आंसर दैट क्वेश्चन, ठीक है? लेट दैट क्वेश्चन बी अनआंसर्ड, ठीक है? बट दिस इज द व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू इन आर पाइथन. देखो आर तुम्हारे सिलेबस में है तो कोई ना कोई कवर जरूर करेगा, ठीक है? सो डोंट बी वरीड अबाउट इट, ठीक है गाइस? I have shared few data set. घर पे जाके please उन पे practice करो. Try building your auto ARIMA SARIMA kind of model and see how your model works out. ठीक है? So I'll end the session. Thank you for joining. So